Hello everybody and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Man, I really tripped on that hello. On the last episode, we scouted out the sky, man. It's snuck aboard the airship and they had them lead us to their hideout. We even knocked out a few. Well, two. Literally two. Anyway, let go, because I'm excited to see what happens. Probably gonna be like my first bit of action for a while. Monsters. Perfect. I needed some dummies to hit for Oliver. However... I actually meant to hit that. I don't know why you didn't, Joshua. I don't know how dangerous they may be. Oh, because for some reason it still was on the stupid owl. Okay. Just have you move closer. I'm not sure if I get CP for hitting with arts. I'm doing my best to attempt not to kill them now. Couldn't hit all three. Well, first let's deal with this. Let's let Stell try to grab the attention. I didn't want them too far out of range.
Hey, get me.
I'm moving them away so that when they break out of taunt, they don't seem to, like, you know, be annoying. Whoop. And I'm letting her get, I'm trying to make sure she's getting hit so that she gets CP back. I'm gonna have to do something about his speed. I think he needs an action quartz. Quite frankly, he's slow. Alright. Well, this is taking too long. Really, Shara?
Take that!
I was your target, and I advise you pay attention.
Take that!
Nighty night, kitty cats.
I'm pretty sure they see... Why can you not turn the camera around in some of these areas? I mean, I think I know why, I just don't like it. So, for example, they just didn't build it. They really did not design it for that. Yeah, I guess I can have them try to use some arts now, see what we get. But I'm really starting to think he needs an action quartz. It's really slow. Especially when your arts damage is the same as your actual damage. Archer are always supposed to be stronger. But I guess they can vary, so I guess that's one upset. Well, he's dead.
Nighty-night, kitty cats.
One of the things I used to do in Gold Steel was was try to petrify the enemy, and then I would use the petrified enemies as my means of restoring CP. Kind of. I would use Impassion on my party, and because the petrified enemy never becomes unpetrified, it's infinite turns. So I'm gonna end up getting all of my stuff back. Okay, this seems like it's more straightforward than I would have expected. Scorpion? Is it a whip? Called it. Huh. It's not a bad boost. 22 to... Oh, no, it's not a bad boost. It'll actually make her hits much stronger. This is why I check rooms. An EP charge. Yeah, definitely gonna take that. Do I have another action quartz, by the way? No, I don't. Jeweled Rain. What does it do? It's just defense +2. It's not worth replacing for stuff that resists status. Gotta throw out a quick save just in case. Voices of some men can be heard. Sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush into the room? Yeah, I want to fight. Huh? Oh, you guys new around here? Like in your freaking dreams. Are these guys for real? But if you're not new here, then who are you? Wait, are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo! With the Bracer Guild, I think it would be best if you surrendered. Forget that! We won't give up without a fight. Alright, a fight it is.
Come and get me.
Well, I appreciate your tenacity. As for the ones that didn't get taunted, like you, smart guy. You're kinda gonna wish you had. Ah, so that's what it does. It protects for one hit. Okay. That's not bad. Oh, this is perfect. Only I had one on him that has multiple, but that's a good reason we have Shara. And we'll use what Estelle's gained to, Knock some blocks. You shouldn't have done that. Well, I suppose that works itself out, huh? And get a little CP back.
Enjoy the show.
Level up! Alright, now where are the hostages? If you don't start stalking, there are going to be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do what you want with us. We're not going to talk. Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle. Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys. Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you. Yikes! They're down below! Some of my crew are guarding them! Very good. Now where are your leaders? Kyle and Josette, right? Forget it, lady. Do your worst. No one will tell you where they are. So the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to assault your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do. Holy Stragus. Shara's as unforgiving as ever. This? No, I've been far more unforgiving. Any machoist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shara. And my whip would be thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time. Oh, he turned around real fast. I'm gonna assume this thing is an arts user. Weak to fire, though. Ooh, tempting. Let's go ahead and knock his block off with a crit. And blow him away. Ah, a HP drain. Wasn't expecting that, actually.
Take that.
Oh, are we done already?
And Joshua leveled up. Oh, he learned taunt. I mean, if he can get good evasion, then it's good. But, Joshua can't take that much of a hit right now. Surprise! Let's let them handle that plant. And focus on these guys. I mean, I got CP for that, but it was not much. Get out of here. You know what?
Take that.
Might as well.
Enjoy the show.
So I don't get as much CP back for arts, it seems. Oh, that is kind of what I suspected. Anyone have a clue what this place is? And it's way too big for these bandits to have built, and it seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree. This place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this as hideouts back then. As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around. The Great Collapse. The collapse of ancient Sumerian civilization, which existed more than 1,200 years ago. It's said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out. Oh, you mean like Professor Alva said before? I'll tell you what though, for being a place this hard to find, someone's got seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention there are all sorts of monsters lurking around here too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live. Shara, what kind of men are you hanging out with? Well, you just came to me, didn't you? That works out, honestly. Well,
We're good to go.
forgot. The orbman gives a chance of paralysis, right? I think that's what it was, because it was a paralysis orb. Yeah, petrify. 10% chance. Well, he's dead. Wait, did I go? Right, they respawn. Could run, but I might as well get the CP. I can most likely nuke anybody with an S-Craft at this point. Ooh, Strega Rs. Uh-oh. So, I just found another pair. Right? And then Joshua this time. Oh yeah, I came in here earlier. That one felt like a room. Bear assault. Weapon? Yep. Hmm. 15 more strength. Not bad. I'm gonna assume all the other arts have normal effectiveness, except the ones listed. Now, given that they like to not die, we're going to see that they do indeed die. Oh, guess you're not getting CP this time. Oh no, you might. Is he still alive? I'm not gonna ask.
99.
And petrified. Did I accidentally go the right way? Because it feels like I accidentally went the right way. Yes. I suppose that I'm supposed to kill you. Mostly with fire. And that speed down, you see, we don't like that here. And look at that, we've maxed out the CP. It feels like I'm going the right way, so let's go the wrong way. Is that a vacuum cleaner? What is this? I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. It looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen. Interesting. Huh? What's this? There's something stuffed inside. A notebook. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. What's something like this doing inside a vacuum? It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case. Yeah, good idea. Is that like the black records? Where did I go? hope not, because that was a lot of nonsense. That was just a room with a solitary monster. Screw that nonsense. Oh, at least it's people were guarding it. Oh no, there wasn't another path, huh? Because this path is blank. Okay, so no, this is right. Who are you guys supposed to be? Racers! How did you get in here? Looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrendered quietly, or else. Don't kid yourself! Let's get them! Suit yourself. Well, that was actually pointless. That was actually pointless.
Pay attention or I'll hit you.
This just works itself out. Like, you can just line up. What to do? I'll just shoot you. I do have to be mindful of that because it's those type of things that can knock them out of the path of death. That I don't want to save the enemy I'm trying to eliminate. Enjoy! Ow. Boop. Oh, now they're stepping out. But my fun time. You can go back in. I'd rather not use taunt and then they all die and then I not get my CP back. So instead I decided to just ignore that. Ow. Time to sit you down. Well, that's just precious. How quaint.
That's that then. Let's move.
What's going on out there? It seems a bit loud for just internal squabble. Is everyone alright? We're with the Bracer Guild. We've come to rescue you. Seriously? We're saved? I'm taking care of the guard, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment. Really? We've been saved? I'm Granite, captain of the airliner, Lindy. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today. You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way... Huh? Doesn't look like he's here. Are these all the hostages? Yes, that's correct. This is everyone who was on the Lindy, including crew and passengers. That can't be right. Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild. I do remember hearing that name somewhere. Captain, isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left? Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off. But what do you mean? Well, there was one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off. It was a man who had been on board since the Royal City. He did seem to have such a name, if I remember correctly. What? But his name was on the passenger list. Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were. So that's what happened, huh? I thought this would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by Sky Bandits. It looks like our questions have finally been answered. How ironic. Now wait a minute. Then what is he doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us? Calm down, Estelle. I know you're curious as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages. Okay, you're right. I guess I'll forget about it for now. Listen up, everyone. We're now going after the Sky Bandit leaders and arresting them. I know how you all must feel, but you need to sit tight a little longer. We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, then we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hand. In other words, don't let us down. Leave everything to us. Well, they're not waking up anytime soon, so there's that. Okay, given the circumstances, well, I don't want the monsters to respond, and I'm hoping there's an orbital charging station somewhere nearby, quite honestly. Oh, would you look at that? Quite a neat little trick. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort. Okay, it was that tree I was seeing. Over here. Reviving bomb. Well, I was hoping not to waste any items, but I think I can just run from all the monsters that would show up. So let's speed our way back. How was that a surprise attack when I ran head first into him? That doesn't make sense. Did I get turned around again? I think I might have got turned around. Nope, this looks right. It's mainly the EP. I wanted to make sure I had all of it. I mean, our CPs are already full, so that's not really a problem. Well, that was a surprise attack. It was Joshua Wayne. Got him so touched. Like I said, they're all just liabilities. I don't need to be at full health. I just want to be near full health. Not what I wanted to do. This way, right? Such a simple to remember layout, though. Alright, so it'll be here. I'm gonna resave that save. I like to save before these fights because if anything happens, I don't want to start anything over. So the queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living. Don't get careless, bro. We haven't got the money in hand yet. Yeah, we need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go. Let the hostages go. Now hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that? But once we get our mirror, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. There's no need to leave them alive. Done? You're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left Laburo for good, we could still be tracked. But there are old people and kids among them. Do you really intend to kill them all? I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it? But sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages too. Eidos will never forgive us if we do that. And I don't want to get our home back with Mira stained in blood of innocent people. Kyle, since when did you become the boss around here? Huh? I think it's time you learned your place. Ah! Kyle! Who cares about our old home? With this kind of mirror coming in, what could you possibly want with our old worthless land? Huh, we're gonna blow all this cash somewhere near the southern resort and enjoy a good life for a while. What did you say? And once we run out of mirror, we'll just hijack another airship. This is going to be a future of Kapu Sky Bandits. Don, what's happened to you? What in Eidos' name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt, but could you have your little family feud later? You again? Bracers, why are you here? How could you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship. Impossible, what are you talking about? It can't be. You had your airship sitting in front of Umbrella Tower, right? We just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hole. In other words, we stole a ride from a bandit. Take that. For a dimwit, you really outdone yourself this time. Who are you calling a dimwit, you two-faced tomboy? What'd you just call me? You bimbo airheaded brute? Just try to say that again. Alright, enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group, so it looks like all that's left is you three. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist. Crap. Kyle, Josette, what is the meaning of this? Sorry, bro. Sorry, Don. That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that. What? What a bunch of fools you are. To think with that pitiful number of people you could ever capture Don Kapu. Look how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon. Kyle, Josette, it's time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody. Oh, what a coinky-dink. I'm quite fond of ending everyone's entire careers. First, you. Well,
Here I come.
first things first. With the big stick.
Let's do this!
Now let's slice you up.
Someone's been naughty.
And for good measure,
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
the first person with the multi-target. Let's hope it can finish the job. Blind. That's an annoying one. She was going to heal him. I think not. How did you even manage to miss that one? Oh, well, that's just cute. You don't really think you're the only one capable of using arts, do you? Let's see. Wow, that is a dangerous attack. We'll just have to make sure you don't get to use it. Huh, I see.
Take that!
Not close enough. Yours isn't enough either. Really? You're not even close enough. Well, it's not that high of a chance anyway. Plus, it's not like it really matters at this point. Yeah, nah. There's no point in you trying to do that now. These guys are tough. That's the strength of a bracer, huh? Crap, how could I lose to this girl? And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet? Now that's been settled, I'm going to ask you to surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, and, well, you know what'll happen, right? Yikes, no, anything but that. Why me? Why do I have to go down like this? Ugh. Ah, what's going on? I hurt all over. And when did I get an orbital cannon? What the heck? Bro? Done? Oh, just set. You back from rolling already? You're back this quickly, then I guess things didn't work out, huh? Don't try and cover it up. If you've had enough, then how about leaving this breadwinning to us men? We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient. Done? What are you talking about? Did you hit your head, bro? It also came back from rolling like forever ago. I went and picked her up right after we attacked the airliner. What? Attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? We never do something like that. What's this guy talking about? I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know. Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're new recruits. Sorry to bust your bubble, but we're not. We're here with the Bracer Guild. Huh? What are a bunch of bracers doing up here? This guy's completely lost his marbles. What an interesting turn of events. Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses. Hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, and demanding a ransom? Kyle, Josette, tell me this is some kind of joke. In fact, I think that's my line. Thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape. Oh, hell, not again. Hey! We'll talk about this later. Let's focus on getting out of here. You would have thought that they would have been prepared for another smoke bomb. They went up. They're going to try to escape in their airship. After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them. Understood. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna crush you, by the way. There's not even a point in dealing with you and Taunt right now. Though they're still most likely just gonna get away, it's just kind of the way things are. Also, if you group up, you're really just gonna make this easy for me. It's just... it's not wise. Well, this fight's over. You know there's going to be more, right? Got through those 2 uses. Of course. Well, I guess it's CP. Yeah. Unnecessary CP. But I guess that's not really true. Any CP is good CP.
Oh, are we done all?
Oh, I doubt I'm gonna have another big fight like that. I could imagine that guy being, a little more difficult, so... Ooh. Nice! I'm just a better safe than sorry type person. Especially with these guys. Well, you're all under arrest, you know that, right? So, by all means, make our jobs easier. Really? You missed? Seriously? I was waiting for you to step in that line. He's dead.
Take that!
Now that's not gonna help you. I mean, you know it.
That's that! Let's move out!
Yeah, we're just gonna leave these guys. I don't have the patience to deal with those right now. Did I get turned around? It feels... How did... When did... You know what? I'm better off not asking. Oh, so you're going to ignore me. That's a bad idea. Oh, that is a terrible, terrible idea. All the things you could do. That's probably one of the worst. So let's take you out. Free CP, don't mind me.
That's that! Let's move out!
I stopped, I looked at it, and then I walked into it. I was not paying attention to what was in front of me. Ah, the Imperial Army. Huh? What's this? How'd the army find out about this place? That liar. Things weren't supposed to go down like this. Get your dirty mitts off me. Hey, what's going on here? So those were the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits. I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too. Why don't you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this? So how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is. Really grateful you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it? Oh, what do you think, General Morgan? Do what you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. No, this was just a result of accuracy in the intelligence division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there. What? What are you guys? I mean, how the heck? What's going on exactly? It's you kids again. Hey look, it's Estelle and Joshua. Bracers, why are you here? Just for the record, I'll tell you, we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued. We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way. But I never would have guessed the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Once again, you've overstepped your bounds. With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strikes saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements? Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these Sky Bandits. Very well, General. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person, he just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other Sky Bandits and hostages? The other lackey should be just lying all over the place unconscious. As for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see. You've done this nation a great service. Please leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Almalthea? Yes, Colonel. Nah, wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you too. See you later, Stell, Joshua. My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen, just like that. You got that right. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracer's roles has always been that of the unsung hero. There's no real reason for us to stand out. That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too. Really? I never noticed. Wait, where is Dad? I guess that's the one problem we still got to figure out. Where's Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us? Looks like there's nothing left for us to do here. Well, at least I'm guessing you're happy that he was safe because he never got on. He must have known something was bound to happen. But then again, it would have been hilarious. I would have loved to see what would have happened had they tried to take the airship while he was on board. I just would have loved to see the destruction that would have ensued. It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. Oh, my controller disconnected. I need that to not do that. In the meantime, let's get back to Boast and report what happened with the incident. We'll try to figure out what happened to your dad after that. He's just gonna randomly show up somewhere. I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all glory. So I don't know if we could really exactly say we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Back into the corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. You really think so? So, I guess there is another bigger question at large in that... what's his name? The big guy. He must have been being controlled by someone or something then, huh? Because I doubt he just forgot everything. Something's not right. It's true that the hostages were freed from the Sky Bandits' rest, but it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left. The men who appeared at Valerian Lakeshore, and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do. Anyway, we should be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal around here in town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivier. I just hope my work was worth the price of that Grand Chardonnay. Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. Oh, nice. Someone appreciates us. I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is. Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a razor could be any more happy to know her work. To know our work helped out a bunch of other people, if you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. You think so? At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up that incident. Hey, I got a +3 thing. BP. Current rank is Junior Bracer 6th class. Hey, another tin mirror. Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very nice sum. And this is from me. Recommendation. Isn't this a recommendation from the boss branch? So, I am curious about how the bracer rankings are going to be in this game. Are we going to stay junior bracers throughout this entire thing? I mean, it's a lot of work to reach. Because like even when Fee came back, I think she was a senior bracer, if I'm not mistaken. But when do you start getting to the bracer ranks? Like how a certain someone in this game is an S rank. I'm not gonna say it because maybe there's some people who don't know this, but the vast majority of people should know this. Come on. And then like how Sarah was an A rank, and I think Estelle was an A rank in 4. So how does the bracer ranks work to the point of getting to the letters? Because right now we're just a junior bracer in like the 6th class. You're not even a ranked bracer. So like I thought maybe they would start you at like I don't know, because how far down the alphabet would they go? I doubt they'd make you an F rank bracer. It seems a little harsh. Of course, it would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it. Thank you, Lugren. We'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure. You're probably right. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Why do y'all look downtrodden? Like you're worried about him. He wasn't on the airliner, so clearly he's doing something. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Boast, I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me, please. Aren't you the receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits, and among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. So I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that. But wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to the Bracer Guild when the airliner left Boast to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Roland branch. But aren't Cassius Bright's family members here? What? That's us, but... Oh, perfect. We contacted the Roland branch and they said you'd come here. Here you are. This is the parcel. This letter, yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch. Seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. His dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all. Ah, well that's good to hear. So that parcel's from your dad too? No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd. Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, one more thing. Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. Your bracers sure do some excellent work. And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you like. Thanks, Logren. Well, then, let's have a look at the content, shall we? Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here? Oh, it's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to his departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep at night. And you're telling me this because? Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? Just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout, I wonder? Alright already. You can be rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know. Guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Of course, I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Dear Still and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time, and I know you'll both succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. Unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough to not be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Aina. Seems like the type of letter your father would write. Touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah, looks that way. Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be a perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that and let's focus on what's in the package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself, but we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by some unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know. Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into. Alright, let's check it out. Inside was a shiny black hemispheric device. Also enclosed with a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be? It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. I asked Professor R to do an analysis of it. There was a couple of professors here. Russell? Probably Russell. Since this is liberal. Would you find an opportunity? K. I don't know, K. That's it? Yep, looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? To say it, but I don't have a clue either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility those people could be foreigners too. If this is the only thing we've got to go on, then I'm honestly about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbment anyway? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, although it feels a little similar to a battle orbment. Even though it's still quite different. A normal battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely. An artifact is an orbment created by ancient civilizations. Artifacts are the models for all orbments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Jeez, now look at what happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him? I don't know why. Not just because of that he's tough and everything, but because he's perfectly safe, as you've learned. And he got off, and he's still saying that there's something else that he's doing. Estelle. Now he's gotten some sketchy item from an unknown sender. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. We continue our journey. Huh? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said you're free to pursue qualifying as senior bracers. Well, he did say that, but we've already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruin, Zeus, and Grancel. So I guess Ruin is the next one. It was down the road. Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around to these other regions, we might just hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing considering Dad's skills, but there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off on our own duffs is a lot better than sitting around and waiting. And we might just be able to find this Professor R, too. Joshua, what? You're a genius! Estelle, what are you talking about? This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart. So, should I consider that a yes? Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes. Train me to become senior bracers as we travel around the world. And exposing what that no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process. Why do you think he's no good? I think you're somehow missing the point. Oh, looks like she's back to her old self. I guess it's settled then. Well, take care. I'm going back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Cheryl. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. You wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry, we'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. I guess maybe you don't get ranks until senior bracer, and so I guess it's junior, senior, and then maybe I don't know the bracer system. If you're into any trouble, contact the Roland branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure, thanks, Shara. Same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright. I'll watch the number of drinks. Ha, never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara. And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara. That's because I've tasted all there is to taste in the local dishes here in Bose. And although it was about time I turned my attention towards another region, as for Roland's cuisine, I've heard that the produce is just to die for. So that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables or some nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he goes drinking with me at the bar. We'll never see him alive again. Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her. I could die for the likes of a fine woman and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I decided to accompany Fair Scheherazade instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you, don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? And there's another piece of advice. When Cher's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too. Yeah, and she's even worse than you. The gloves come off, huh? Is that perchance what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Just realized that he's about to die. The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Molly boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we better hurry and get on. Shara, wait, can we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little bit more time to think things through. Surely you're not going to get cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. See you later, Jara. Give my regards to everyone enrolling. Have a wonderful trip, you two. Wow, we finished chapter 1. Huh. It was a pretty long chapter. Well, for me, anyway. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in northern Liberl. And to think that the bankrupt Kappa family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberl regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. And the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. You guys know I'm gonna continue until I get my freedom back, right? No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. Food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll take up a permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. Haha, I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shara. And the fact you're carrying around an orb meant that even the Zest Central factory couldn't create. Well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lindhelm, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand, why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in Liberl? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. Do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? After that, being taken to Hawkins Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It is an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact? Just like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over. Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you've already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire, but I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and the master strategist of the Royal Army. The bracer with a special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The divine blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. You know, I don't know why he wanted to meet with Cassius. Did they ever talk about that? Probably not. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is Ruin Region. Honestly, it's good that Oliver is how he is, because he never has to give a fully straight answer. But even when he does answer seriously, he doesn't, because he's not using his actual name, he doesn't have to reveal his true identity. So, you know, because honestly, I doubt even if he told her who he was, she wouldn't actually believe him. Not at this point. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ruin Region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that. So you're actually not planning on using an airliner. I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shira said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea. We could use the money we saved to go shopping at the post market. After all, we didn't have time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Mini mess. Then we can leave it up to that. What do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruin Region, we need to go through the Chrome Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leap to the West Gate. Okay, the West Gate, why is it? There's no fast travel in this game, is there? I've actually ran everywhere. It doesn't feel like there is one. Okay, so I wanna see something. We're a member down. We're 2 members down. Well, there is a quest, and it's a short term. I probably missed one last time by not coming back here at the end of the very beginning. I know who it is, so I guess I'll do that, but I'm not going to do that now. Which means I can't proceed with the story until I do it, because I'm pretty sure the moment I do, that's it. I guess that kind of works itself out anyway. And I can leave through the other ones if I want to grind up or do any farming or whatever. So yeah, that actually kind of works itself out pretty well. Anyway, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.